It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it's not. Still, we should run like it is Godzilla! Though it isn't.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Nick the Rat Radio, where you could get your latest information, news, and propaganda from the sewers of Brooklyn, New York. I am Nick the Rat. We're having a great time. It's April 22nd, 2020. April's flying by. April is flying by, everybody. We're on episode 226. 27. 26 was last week, I think. Or was it 25? I don't know. Maybe some alcohol will help this show. So, you know what? Let's crack a cold one for the boys and the girls and whatever else. And the rats. Drinking a little Coors Banquet tonight. It is the best goddamn banquet there is. So I don't know how many people know this, but for the past couple of weeks, the sewers have been empty. Usually there's a bunch of scientists running around telling me what to do, and there's been none at all. I have been having free reign of the sewer. Also, Zindu hasn't been around either. So I don't know what the hell's going on above ground anymore. It looks like my live stream of the city is also cut out. I don't know what's going on with that. So I've been just having a party down here with myself. A lot of mirrors and bathrobes. That's all I can really talk about for right now. Also, floor socks. I was going to have a whole episode about floor socks last week, but I didn't do it. Usually the scientists will do my laundry, but there's no place to do my goddamn laundry anymore. There's no clean water. I don't know what's happening. So basically, you gotta get the. I like to keep a couple of pairs of socks right on the floor, not wall, floor socks. Wall socks that's a whole nother evolution. That requires doing something. Floor socks, they just land there, and you always have a floor sock around. It's like, oh man, I gotta do something. I better put on a pair of floor socks. That's not even what I'm talking about, though. Okay, well, not love socks. Okay, look, everybody, calm down, chat room. I don't know what you guys are, what you've been eating or what's been inside your food, but this morning I woke up and I think I saw a shadowy being, and I was like, ooh, there hasn't been anybody down the sewers for weeks, months, years. I don't even know how long it's been. I might have the date. It's 4/22. I know that. And it's Wednesday. It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are? But then I rubbed the jizz out of my eyes, and I got a good look. It was it was a scientist. Now I know it was, because this one usually refills my bottled water. It looked like he was just grabbing some stuff in a panic. He was running around. I don't know what the fuck was going on. So I ran over to him, because he's like the first goddamn person I've seen in a long time, and I was like, hey, what's going on, man? And I got really close to him, and I jumped on his shoulder, and I was like yelling in his ear so he'd hear me. And this motherfucker, he took me and he kicked me. He punted me across the sewer. My leg still hurts a little bit. And he yelled at me, don't breathe on me. And that got me thinking. Maybe he thought I was one of those mythological creatures called the Nickelavee. The Nickelavee. And then I was like, I remember reading a whole bunch of gas blasts from a lot of people over a couple of months talking about the Nickelavee. At least I think they were. And you guys are like, what the fuck is a Nickelavee? But we're going to discuss that tonight. Nickelvees are very, very strange creatures indeed, but I think that this guy thought I was one of them. And that's the only reason why I could think that he didn't want me to breathe on him. I brush my teeth. I got minty breath. It's even if I lick my whole body several times a day, I still, I maintain, okay? I got an image to keep up here. I'm a famous podcaster. So tonight we're going to be talking about the Nickelavee, and I dug up some old gas blast. I didn't read them previously. I usually read all the gas blasts that I get, as many as I could, but we had an influx of them. There's been a lot of them. and I can't really get through every single one that I get, right? You know what I'm trying to say over here? So tonight we're going to talk about the Nickelavee. We're going to talk about music. We're going to listen to music. I don't think we have any fucking news. I don't know where Zindu is. It's really getting a little worrisome. I don't know. Did the world end? What happened? What's going on out there? I don't know, but I don't think there's any news this week. We do have voicemails, I think. And we also have gas blasts as well. So we're going to be doing those. Also, I think I got a package from Mystery Man. So we might actually have a Mystery Man story coming up. This is fucking great. So this is really look at Tunnel Rat trying to spoil the show over here. Just telling everybody what it is already. We're gonna get right into it anyway. But we're gonna listen to some music now. And right off the bat, if you're in the chat, you're gonna notice that I'm not gonna be posting a link to the music because I'm doing a little bit different this week because I got a little new technology for the people that are viewing this on the Twitch stream. There's a couple of ways that you could do stuff here. So we're gonna listen to a song over here. All the music you could, if you like it, it's all on my SoundCloud. Still, it's all my likes. Still, you could get it going through my website and clicking radio. I don't know. It's somewhere. It's somewhere on my fucking website. Everything is there. Okay. The scientists whipped that up lickety split for me. They did a lot of good stuff, and I've been digging around down here, and I found something cool. But we're gonna listen to a song right here. This one is by intl.cmd. Kombinacia. Kombinaciya. I don't know how to fucking say that. That might be a whole different language. I don't know. Whoa. So let's listen to this song right here. We're going to groove out. We'll be back with more Nick the Rat Radio. Oh dear God. I was worried about that. And it happened. New systems, everybody. Stopping that right there. Jeez, why do they gotta do that? I got to work this system out a little bit more. But, you know, I'll be... We'll get through it tonight. We'll work through it. There's technology issues, but we're working on stuff down in the sewer. One of the technologies we're working on is the telephone line. So we should open that up. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just talk about the Nickelavee. Nickelavee? Yeah, Nickelavee. Let's just go straight and read to you what it is from the Wikipedia, because I can tell you what it is, but it's better if somebody that already has a better idea about what it is tells it to you. I can tell you what I know about it. It's a folklore thing from Scotland. It's like a man with no legs riding a horse. Now, not only does this man with no legs riding a horse have no legs, because I said that he's a man with no legs, he also has no skin. And he's got these yellow veins that you could see throughout his body. He's got yellow veins. And in his yellow veins, it's pumping black fluids. It might be oil. I don't know if it's oil. It might not be oil. But also, I guess there might be a seizure warning going on on the stream. A lot of stuff going on. Pumping black. If you get seizures, you might not want to watch my video. You might want to just. I'm getting way off. I might be the Nickelavee. So anyway, he's riding around on the guy with no legs, no skin, yellow veins, black blood, riding around on the horse. But the horse is not just a horse, of course. This horse has no skin either. So, you know, that's got to feel kind of gross. You know, imagine having, like, your muscles and your flesh and just on another creature with muscles and flesh. It's a little gross. Not only does this horse have no skin and also the same black, veiny, white, yellow vein, black goo thing going on, it's got one eye. One burning, fiery eye. It's like if you ever get hemorrhoids or something, it's kind of like that probably, right in the middle of his face. So also, this creature is scary shit. Scary, like, ooh. And now, why would the scientist think little cute Nick the Rat, was a Nickelavee? It's because he said, "Don't breathe on me." Now, this horse creature thing, it apparently if it breathes on you, it could kill you. It like brings plague and pestilence wherever it goes. And this is not a picture of a Nickelavee, by the way. That's Sonia. She's really cute. The burning eye of Sauron. It's kind of like that. Yes, it is sort of like that. Let's go straight to the definition and see if there's anything that I missed. Nickelavie's breath was thought to wilt crops and sicken livestock, and the creature was held responsible for droughts, epidemics on the land, despite being predominantly a sea dweller. Yes, I left that part out. Apparently, it's like a sea creature. It's probably just. I don't think it would be in salt water, because if you have no skin and you're in salty water, that shit does not sound bueno. I don't think they would like that very much. And if it's chasing you, you could run across a sea and it won't come after you. So I don't know. If it's a sea creature, why does the sea stop it? What? Why? Why? Oh, why? I don't know. But let's look at the etymology. I don't know this. This is like smart people stuff here. In the late 19th century, they saw an upsurge of interest in the transcribing folklore by the recorders, used in consistent spelling and frequently angelicized words. Does angelicized mean like talking about angels or some shit? I don't know. Like Anglo-Saxon or whatever. They changing it to English. Thus, the same entity could be given different names. The term Nickelavee derived from the Orcadian. I guess there was a group of orcs living in Scotland somewhere. Nagvelly. And according to Okene, a resident and 19th century folklorist Walt Trail Dennison, it means the devil of the sea. Oh yeah, I read that too, because Nuck also could be Nick, and Nick was sometimes known as the devil in the Christian belief. So it's maybe the scientist thought I was the devil or something. Might be Oktarian. This is very good points. All good points that I did not bring up until right now. Let's go to a voicemail. (917-719-5923).
Hashtag 5-gram legal. Hashtag 5-gram legal. Just track that into a search engine, dude. You'll see my 3.5-gram shatter video. Anyway, you're talking about reptiles now, reptilians that control the world.
That was last week.
This movie, 1961 film, I think it was filmed in 60 at least, Repticulous. It's a sci-fi. They take tissue from a dinosaur and they grow it into a large dinosaur reptile thing. And then this is kind of like where the series is going anyway, where the military finally confronts it, you know? Well, anyway, the military confronts it in this film. This is a 1961 film, Repticulous. Yeah, dude. But check out my new thing, hashtag 5-gram legal from last time when I called the whole, right after Carlin. Thanks for that, dude. That's it. Fucking God, this is fucked up. This whole thing with the every damn virus thing is fucked up, man. I might fucking break shit. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna chill the fuck out, man. That tank works.
Hashtag 5-gram legal. Hashtag. Hold on 1 second. I gotta do a test here. My phone system's all wackety doodah here. Bam, bam, boom, boom, bam, 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 boom, boom. Let's see. If I was doing this, how would I do this? Oh yeah, that should work. Let's do a little. Hello. Okay. That seems pretty good. Hashtag 5-gram legal. Is that what he said? Hashtag 5-gram legal. If I just do a Google search for that there. Vapor skr sub ohm timp top 2p. What is this shit? Oh, wow. Look at this. How to fix a leaky sub ohm tank. I don't know what I'm looking at over here. Those look like some fat vapes, though. Fat old vapes. Big old chunky fat vapes. Let's do another voicemail. We got a lot of voicemails here in the sewer. We're going to check another one out. Oh, why not try this one? What is this?
I gotta take a giant shit. Oh boy, it's a giant turd. No. Oh God, it's so big. I need the lube. Honey, can you grab the lube and lube up my anus so I can shoot this turd out into the toilet bowl?
Well, that was disturbing. And that's kind of content you get on Nick the Rat Radio here. Let's see if we got any Gas Blast. If you email nick@nicktherat.com and you put Gas Blast in the title, I will read it on the air. And it looks like we have at least one over here. We have one Gas Blast that just came in. This one says China #1. I thought Taiwan was #1. Thanks for that Gas Blast there. I can see where this show's going. We're going to play another song over here. We're going to jump right into Robot Face with Late.
Happy nice cream and don't get yourself to the latest headline.
Anyway, I'm going to get this party started.
Unmute that fucking tap.
Yeah, well, everything's working perfectly down in the sewer. That was Robot Face with Late. Yeah, shit's sailing smooth down in the sewer. We're getting there, step by step. You know, when you're a one-man army and all the scientists aren't there helping you, it's a little bit more difficult to do shit. So this Nickelavee character sounds really fucking scary as shit. Now, I never really think that many people talked about this, but then as I was looking through older Gas Blast, I realized that some of them might have been talking about the Nickelavee. And I just didn't really put two and two together and think of it at the time. So I was spending all day going through every Gas Blast I ever got for the past 3 or 4 years, and I pulled a couple of these Gas Blast out, and I'm gonna read one of them to you right now. I gotta. There's at least maybe 4 or 5 of them that definitely I think is about the creature. So let me pull up this Gas Blast right here. We're gonna open up the phone line soon, people. Calm down. I see the phone line blowing up right now. We can't just take calls while I'm trying to talk to people. I'm trying to teach the truth here. Fat ass. Hey Nick, I'm in Scotland. This was right here. Once I did a search for Scotland because I know that the Nickelavee is around there. So okay, I'm in Scotland and I saw a horrible thing. I was walking home from the bar at around 3 in the morning, and I was fucking wasted and needed to take a nap. Oh, sorry. I started to walk into a field and I went to sleep in some weeds. I've done this before. You know, you're walking around, you're drunk off your ass. You'll sleep anywhere. And weeds are soft. They're really nice. It's very good. It's good. I like that. So, okay. So I went deeper into this email, this Gas Blast. And then it blew me away. Okay. So that's when he saw a horse come up to him. So this guy's drunk, passed out in some weeds in Scotland at 3 in the morning. He sees a horse come up to him, and then he writes, when I reached up to touch its nose, my ring finger fell off, and I lost my wedding ring. The pain was so much, it made him pass out. Okay, so this guy's in the field, and this horse creature character, it breathes death. It just, and then you like melt or some shit. It's fucking like pestilence or something. I don't know what it is. Scary shit. And when he wakes up back in his house. It's the strangest thing. But then he writes something weird. I didn't know this part. This part I'd never really read about the legends of the Nickelavee, though. But he writes that his finger grew back. His finger grew back. Now, I don't know if this guy was a fucking lizard person or something. But his finger grew back, okay? But he didn't have his ring anymore. And then his wife kept asking him about it, and she didn't really seem to care about his health. What do you think happened from Alec? Well, Alec, I think that you got attacked by a Nickelavee, and I don't know how you survived. I don't know how you got your finger back. I don't know how now, brown cow, but that sucks about the wedding ring, though. I don't know if your finger came back and then the ring came back too, that would have been even better. But, you know, your wife really should really care about your health a little bit more there. Like, you had a traumatic experience out in those fields. You were attacked by a supernatural, paranormal entity. And all she cares about is your wedding ring. But if I'm ever in Scotland, I'm going to hit you up and we're going to probably go out there. And we should maybe do it. We got a lot of voicemails here. Let's check one out. We're going to check one out. We're going to check out a voicemail. Yeah, let's check out a voicemail. We're going to put in the phone lines. You know what? Let's fucking just open them. Phone lines are open. And we're going to take a voicemail right now. Let's listen to a voicemail.
Hello, this is Gina the Rat.
What?
I'm looking for Nick the Rat. Has anyone seen him? I've been putting up posters all over the neighborhood. He's got a pink tail with a brown mole on it. He ran away 2 weeks past Tuesday, the next, in the month of October. I've been worried sick. If you know of his whereabouts, let me know. He does answer to the name Spectre.
Whoa, okay. Maybe we should take a hello,
So
caller.
please.
How are you?
I'm worried.
Hello from Spearfish. I'm doing great. This is Stillwater.
Oh my God, Stillwater. How are you doing tonight?
Awesome.
Wait,
oh my gosh.
I almost called you Spearfish. I don't know.
That's acceptable.
Okay.
That's acceptable. I'll take it.
How's
hey,
things
I got.
going? What do you got?
Oh, things are going great. Like with all the bullshit going on, it can be scary. But I just want to share some of the really wholesome small town things that I've been seeing around lately and experiencing. So on my way to work, I like to walk everywhere because, or ride my bike because it's really picturesque, pretty here in Spearfish.
Also, it's Earth Day.
And it is Earth Day, and I remain drawn to the Earth by a thing called gravity. But anyway.
Heavy.
Anyway, back to the thing I was here to talk about.
Yeah.
On my way to work, I walked by a bunch of like houses and yards, you know, very, very pristine, very pretty looking, and one of them has geniusly taken some sidewalk chalk and utilizing every square that goes from their front door around to the main sidewalk and then around to the garage area. They drew out a huge Monopoly board.
Whoa.
And they have all of the utilities and all the right pieces in the exact right spot. And I just thought, God damn it, that's super wholesome and fun. And what a great way to fight the stir-crazy madness the COVID-19 thing has spawned up, you know?
Yeah, sure. Is coat 19 coats? The Monopoly board.
Yeah, like a full Monopoly board where on the sidewalk there. It's awesome. The last 5 or 6 days I've walked past there, I'd see it and it's still there, and it's like That's fucking awesome.
You know what you should do? You should,
What?
You should take a crap on the first space and spray paint it silver. You could be the poo piece.
Oh.
Or a shoe. You know, you don't have to take a crap there. You could put your shoe on the street or a hat and spray paint it silver.
Yeah.
You know, join in on the fun.
Or I could make an effigy of Harvey or of Epstein's face, spray paint it silver, and put it in jail where it dies.
That would be pretty cool, actually. He actually does. He kind of looks like the guy in prison on that thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the jail part is right on the corner there, just like the regular Monopoly board. It's so many possibilities. Hey, and there is another thing that our town has done that's I don't know if it's typical everywhere. Like, you live in New York City, and you don't see this kind of thing right in the main area. This would be more like suburbs looking area. But like, there's a lot of like houses and neighborhoods around my apartment, and at exactly when the sun starts going down, all of the houses with families with little kids will go out on their front porch steps, and they'll start howling like wolves. And they'll go, "Ow!" And then they'll wait for a second, and then someone from way across town will hear it and then respond with, "Ow!" And that's kind of been a way for our town to cope with the social distancing. They found a new way to connect with each other. And it's adorable.
In New York, there's something similar to that, but it's more like a ooh-wee or something similar to a yell similar to that. And I think it's to warn each other.
Or do they throw the Cardi B?
They probably. I just can't do that. See, I don't have a.
I was musically trained in the vocal arts, so I know how to roll my R's.
But we do that here to warn each other when there's the popo coming. So you give out the yell, and that's when, oh shit, there's cops coming. We know because we did the.
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
It's
oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of these.
All right, hey,
communal thing.
Can we make a deal here? I mean, we've been phone buddies for a little while now. You know, we have a bit of a rapport.
This is true.
How about this? If you come and visit me here in Spearfish, I'll come and visit you in New York, over in Brooklyn. How does that sound?
I got enough beer. We can do this.
Yeah. Oh, we got plenty of beer here. Don't worry about that.
Now, in Spearfish, are clothes necessary? Because I've been looking.
Wait. You're an animal, right?
Well, yeah, I'm a fucking.
Yeah, you're a cartoon rat, so you don't need to wear any clothes. You're fine.
Well, if it's not accepted, you could just always go whoop whoop when the cops are coming. I'll know to throw on like some Spanx or something.
Oh yeah, we'll have extra. Like, if you're in the Dakotas, everyone like especially if you live here or grew up here, you always carry extra layers, so someone will have something that they can toss at you to cover yourself up real quick.
Oh, that's good.
So you'll be fine.
Maybe I could just wrap you around my waist.
Hey, I wouldn't mind that. Just look out for all the angry ladies. Anyway, later, bitches!
Well, thank you for the call there. Let's maybe we should read another quick gas blast. This one just came in real hot. Ah, geez, I'm already reading it. It's not that good. Whoever sent this one, you might have to rethink your life. Nick, got some jokes for you. The sewers are haunted. I just heard something really creepy. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because it would be a foot. I could hear people turning off their radios right now. I could actually hear it happening. There's another joke here. What kind of shoes do ninjas wear? Sneakers. All right, this is bad jokes. But that's fine. Okay. And that's from Davey. Thanks, Davey. I'm not wearing pants right now. I can't stand up. Okay, we got I don't know, but we're gonna listen. Ninja, please. Let's listen to a little bit more music. We're going to come back. We're going to thank the sponsors. We're going to have a good time. Maybe I'll play... No, I should save Bigfoot Assault till later. I think we should save Bigfoot Assault till later. But we're going to listen to some music now. We got Scott Buckley with Twilight Echo.
I just feel like I got drunk, and I'm not even on anything. I haven't drank anything. That is what listening to Nick the Rat will do to you.
Gotta get hard, man.
Well, wow, that was Scott Buckley with Twilight Echo. Sure, that was some crazy stuff right there. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. We're talking about the Knuckle-V tonight. You're like, what the fuck is a Knuckle-V? Is that like when you take your knuckles and you make a V out of them? No, it's a folklorian, Octovian, some Scottish folklore creature that's really fucking scary. But this here episode is brought to you by large corporations, but also by little people like you and me. We're all little people. We're all sewer chatters, right? You know, we're all in the sewer. We're all chatters. We're all in the sewer. Oh, look at this here. I got a whole... I might be able to check that out there a little bit later there, Billy Bones, but I don't know if I could add that into the show. Well, let me just check to see if I have any donations this week. You could help this show continue on by sending donations. If you want. You know, you don't have to. I really don't care. I would do the show even if you didn't give donations. Is that a humble brag? It's so weird when you like, if you have donations up, you have to at least mention them, but also you can't really say you want donate. Like I can't. A lot of people out there are begging for donations out there. Like, I can't believe all you motherfuckers listen to this shit and you don't chip in. It's fine. I'm just happy there's people listening instead of me just talking to myself. Looks like we have... Okay, let's go over this. Oh, look at this here. We're going to go over the donations. I usually read the donation amount. I might change the number a little bit by adding a million zeros before or after it. And I will read the initials or the note if they say don't name me or whatever. It's a really complicated system. I'm not trying to fucking dox anybody here. But if you want me to say anything, just send me an email. I'll read anything. We got 1010. Thank you. 1010 from KK. Oh, look at that. 1010 from KK. KK, that reminds me of a KK Slider. Doo-dee-dee-doo-dee-doo. Dye my ears? What are you talking about there, Net? Okay, we got a 1010 from KK. Thank you so much for that. That is a beautiful amount there. We also have a 420. 420 is a subscription amount. You could do a subscription for $4.20 a month. It's great. It's fucking great. Or you could just throw me whatever amount of you want to give me. I got a 420 subscription from IL. That's very ill of you. Thank you so much there. We have another 420 from LCI. Thank you so much, LCI. If you ever want a advertisement on the show, because it looks like that's from a business, no, you just let me know. I'll sell anything you want me to on your thing. And it looks like we got a couple more here. Oh, we got another 420 from MA. Oh, that's a nice 420. Thank you so much for that one there. And we also got a 669 from a JF. And $669. Another podcast you could listen to if you like what you're hearing here. If you want to hear more insanity, I think they do a little bit more. It's more news based, I guess you could say. But you know, they have fun. They have a lot of fun. Hog Story. You can listen to Hog Story. I think it's hogstory.net or just fucking type in Hog Story into Google. Just do Hog Story, and you will find another fun podcast to listen to. There's a whole bunch of really great podcasts out there. I can't even fucking name them all. I need to have like a list of fucking cool podcasts. Just go to No Agenda Stream. Everything that they play there is basically all the fucking cool podcasts. There's Darren O and Larry and Billy Bones and airline pilot guys and shit. Also No Agenda. Great podcast. I love that shit. Do you guys want to know a little secret about No Agenda? No, I shouldn't say it. It's a secret. It's a really big secret there. Oh, look at that. We got a list right there. There's a Progo. Progo posted a list. Progo is I could click that link there. DH Unplugged, love them. Nick the Rat, love them. No Agenda Show, love them. Grumpy Old Benz, oh my god, I can't believe I fucking forgot the Grumpy Old Benz. Bam Roses. And Darano. Rhino the Bearded, another great dude. Met him, got drunk in the city with him. No Agenda Show. Airline Pilot Guy. There's a lot of, oh my god, I just got to the bigger list here. Cord Killers, Congressional Dish. Whoops, ding. Okay. Grimerica. I gotta go on Grimerica again. I miss them guys. That was a fun. Mark and George show. I think they're on hiatus right now. I think George went to Japan and got lost or something. Mofax. Mofax is a great one. Thanks Krogo for the list. Now I can actually say all random thoughts. Void Zero show. I don't know. Is Void even doing anything even more? I don't know if they're still doing that. Who are these podcasts? I didn't even know that was on the stream. Look at that shit. There's a whole list there. This is great. This is great. Mofax. That's some good stuff. Okay, well, we did all the shilling, but now that we did the people that donated the money, now we have to talk about the real money. See, now you might think donations is the way to do a podcast. You might be like, oh my God, I can start a podcast and people will just send me money for, talking to a microphone and playing crazy music and teach them about mythical creatures and telling them news or I don't fucking know stuff. But the big money's in corporate donations. That's when you basically you take their hog log and you stick it in your. Let's listen to some real fucking money makers here. We got a couple of advertisements we're gonna play. We'll be right back with more Nick the Rat Radio.
Time keeps on ticking into the future, if you know what I'm saying. You can now stop time. You can travel through the world without having to worry when and where, or mostly when you are, if you know what I'm trying to say. You can now get your time crystals from Walmart inside of special time garden gnomes. You could have a garden gnome of your own that could stop time. You might be like, sir, that's bullshit, but we've seen the future. We know what it holds, and it holds time crystals up little gnomes' assholes. Get yours today for only $69.99 on the Dark Sewer Network, Kmart Division.
Gnome saying. Pillin?
Hi there. This is a announcement from the Dark Sewer Network. We just would like to let all the listeners know that now more than ever, we are here for you, especially Nick the Rat. So if you're feeling especially vulnerable or scared, you're fearful, you could leave him a message on his phone line at 917-719-5923. He's especially there for you, but we're all here for you, and we'll get through this together. So thank you, and please enjoy the show.
Looks like we have a phone call coming through. We can take that now. Hi, caller.
Oh, Nick, this is Zindu from Otar. I heard you talking about money.
Zindu, where are you?
I'm up your ass.
You might be. I haven't seen you in forever.
That's why. Turn around.
You're not up.
I'm kidding. It's me. It's Fletcher. I joke.
Oh, my.
I kid.
I've been wondering where the fuck Zindu is. I don't know where he's been, my friend, and I miss him. How are you doing, Fletcher?
I'm sorry. I don't do a very good Zindu impression. It sounded more like Macho Man Randy Savage. Slim into a Slim Jim.
Actually, that sounds just like Zindu. You had me fooled.
No, I'm doing very well. It's raining here, but I'm still standing outside because it's nice.
I like the rain. You know, the Dark Sewer Network actually started an ASMR channel on YouTube.
Oh, is that true?
It's very true. I think they called it Mediumscape. They're trying to record some rain. You should record that rain. Get like a high quality microphone out there. You could send it on in, and I think they'll add that in there. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing.
Is there a minimum time requirement?
Oh yeah, it's got to be like more than 10 minutes so they could get that ad revenue on YouTube.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, okay, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
I can do some of that.
You record that, and and then it's YouTube, so there needs to be some visuals, just like maybe fucking move your fingers in the air or something. I don't know. ASMR is weird.
I'll shape my knuckles into a V.
V knuckle that. It's isn't it like a moose knuckle?
They don't want that on YouTube though.
Well, if it's really your knuckles, then it's not like anyway.
Zoom in real close on my knuckles. You won't be able to tell what it is.
do you got hair on your knuckles?
Oh yeah, in the strangest of places.
Nice.
No. Yes.
So
it's still 420 all month, by the way.
Yeah, it is actually. It's in April 20. I stopped smoking weed because of that whole ordeal that I hit. It's very upsetting.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you what you did. Like, so just no mas, no more after that, huh?
Well, yeah. I'm a weird character. Like, I could indulge to the point where like it's like, wow, that's that dude's life. But then I could just be like, beep, and cut it off too. It's like my moose.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Just cut it off. And like that dude. I mean, fuck that guy and fuck everybody like him.
Exactly. Don't sell shitty fucking shit if you're trying to keep customers. But there's been one perk though. I've been having the most insane dreams. It's like a whole nother world out there. But they're really weird. I always have like the same dream type of style. And it's mostly me being scared and running away from stuff. It makes me question life.
Do you write them down?
No, because I have a pretty good memory. The last one was I was in like a office building that was fucking huge, and then there's a door on the roof, and then I opened the door, and then I got stuck on the roof, and there was no ledge, and then I was like, oh fuck, and then I woke up. It was rats can't write, gummy nerds, you ass.
Gummy nerds.
Yeah.
Yes. Well.
Do you have dreams?
No, dreams are strange, man. You mentioned somebody's name. Ill. Didn't you get like a sewer gas blast or something from that name? I-L.
I-L. I don't know.
Well,
no,
it triggered.
That was a donation was from an IL.
Okay. Because see, that triggered a memory from a dream that I had.
Yeah.
This period of time, I too had stopped smoking weed, and I was having these weird ass like episodic dreams where I would be in the dream, have the dream, wake up, and then next time I had a dream, it continued where the other one left off.
Whoa.
It was so fucking weird. And the sequence of dreams that lasted like a few weeks, I was walking in the woods. I don't know where I was going, and I just kept encountering people, and we kept just walking and finding more people, like a not lame version of Walking Dead, where we were having to survive. There were no zombies or anything like that, but we were living, like surviving in the woods, and we find this pavilion in the middle of this forest, and we decide to like camp out there and use it as a base for hunting and whatever, just to live there. Well, the only animals around that we could find were wolves. So we just went on a killing spree and started killing all the wolves we found. And then a wolf like comes up and is like, "Our leader wants to talk to you." So me and like somebody else go to talk to this wolf leader, and he's like, "Hey, I know you got to kill wolves to survive, but only kill what you need to eat. And, you know, if you kill one more than you need, all me and my wolf family are going to come and wipe all of you out. It's like, okay, we can do that. And then as, like, we were starting to walk back, I turned around and I was like, but what's your name to the Wolf King? And he was like, it's Ill. And it, like, showed up on the screen of my mind in big, like, cartoon comic book letters, I-L. And then I woke up.
Ew.
Yeah, ow, fucking Ill, the Lone Wolf King.
Jeez, that's Did you have to try to repopulate and make sweet love to any of these followers?
That was the end of the dream.
Oh.
Like after I had more dreams, like it was never that same scenario. And no, I don't remember making love to any followers or wolves or trees. There was just a lot of walking and like, what are you doing here as we approached more people?
No, we're gonna follow you there, Fletcher. And then you start screaming.
Where are we going? I'm like, I don't know. This way.
We're gonna fuck some wolves up over there. Come on.
I hear there's some bitch ass wolves over there.
You ever have a dream where you like it's not, I guess it's falling in love. Do you ever like have like lust somebody in a dream? Like that, you know, in real life?
Yeah, kinda.
Like
yeah, not like the sexy dreams, but like I've had dreams where, yeah, like seeing a woman and her face is clear, but I've never actually met her or anything. But yeah.
And you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes you wonder if love is real at all anyway, because if you could have love in a dream for a person that you made up yourself, what is it? That's weird shit to think about.
Or what is happening to your brain when you dream? Is it leaving? Is it like going to a common area where other people who dream go, and you're like dream brains are just wandering around this place?
It might be.
And that's what your dreams are, is interactions with other people's brains.
Well, there's the common subconscious, what is that they call? The fucking
We Are Borg.
People. Yeah, it's more or less We Are Borg, and I fucking hate Picard. Sorry.
I know. I watched it. I finally watched it. And, I mean, I liked the visual effects. But I totally see what you're getting at with, like, I mean, none of it makes sense when you compare it to Next Generation.
Next Generation will have episodes where it's just like, what the fuck was that? That was stupid. But at least it wasn't, like, pulled out of somebody's asshole. Like, they at least try to make a story that was coherent and it just maybe fell apart. But Picard just didn't.
No, it seems like, was it the same director for each episode, or did they do it, you know, like, somebody directs this episode, somebody directs that? Were they just making it up as they went along?
There were different directors, but I think that there was only a couple of writers. Like, a couple of writers wrote it, and then they had different people direct each episode. So
how many of those writers were chimpanzees?
All of them. I'll tell you, the main culprit starts with a K. Alex Kurtzman. It was weird because Alex Kurtzman he did Fringe, and I loved Fringe, and also J.J. Abrams.
Oh yeah, I remember that show.
And that was a great show. And then after Fringe, Alex Kurtzman and fucking J.J. Abrams both went down the shithole. They both fucking, oh god.
Lens Flare City. That shit with J.J. Abrams, like, it made that one Star Wars movie almost unwatchable because you honestly couldn't see what was on screen because there's just lens flare. Like, you got some light on your computer.
The amount of lens flare. Maybe it's just they're trying to blind you to how shitty the story is. It's like, you know, the worst.
That's probably it too.
The worst part about it, though, about Picard, is that there's people that actually say they like it, and that's just really confusing to me. Because how could you defend? I guess there's something for everybody, but I think that these people are just saying that they like it to piss people off. Like, I think they're just trying to piss smart people off. Like, oh, that guy's smart. Fuck him. That show is great.
Fuck those smart people.
And they just want to have like a pool of shitty stuff.
Well, maybe they're extremely young, like 10, and they're like, I like anything. It's all good.
There was gore and stuff. It was just a really bad show, and then they put Picard's brain into a fucking robot body.
That was the lamest, like, mulligan ending I've ever seen. I was like, why even have him die? What the fuck?
Yeah, why have him so he could talk to fucking Data again? Oh,
Why not just plug Picard's ear into the fucking machine and have him talk to Data that way? And he comes out and he's like, I've talked to Data. He wants me to turn it off. And you turn it off. End of the episode, and Picard's all happy because he knows his friend died happy. Blah, 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 blah.
And they didn't even tell Data that he has a daughter, quote unquote, a daughter.
Oh, no shit. So, see, Picard was a total dick.
Yeah,
he's like, oh, by the way, you had like twin daughters, and I saved one of them. You're welcome.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, maybe that would make me feel human to meet this daughter. Maybe I should go meet. No.
Yeah. Maybe you could put my brain in a body, like a Dr. Soon type of body that will age and eventually die. Because, Brent Spiner isn't getting any younger.
Nah. But those, you know what? All those motherfuckers just love money. There was one episode. I liked the Riker and Troy episode. That was pretty cool. But after
it
that,
was cool. And he burnt the fucking pizza, like, how long have you had that oven, Riker?
Burnt this here tomato.
Whole pizza's ruined there, Will. Way to go.
You fucked it all up.
Burnt tomatoes don't pair with any kind of wine, in case you didn't know, Will.
Motherfucker. Well, and then in the beginning of the thing, he was dreaming about Data, and he didn't even have, Data was wearing clothes. Like, if I'm having a dream about Data, I'm going to see it. He's fully functional.
No, I know, exactly. That's what I wanted to see, was some of that anatomical correctness.
It's just like, oh, Data, you're junk. I see your dick. This must be a dream. No, it was like, I'm painting a picture. It's like, come on. He's wearing a uniform. Why is he wearing a uniform? He showed his dick.
Yeah, no, he should have been wearing some, like, little fucking biker shorts or something,
Because dreams don't always work out how shit is in real life. It should have been really weird.
It would have been better if he was painting that picture, but on one of those standstill exercise bikes, in a tight unitard.
Oh, God, that show is just...
I'm so glad you made it here, Captain.
Like,
and then he, like, takes a closer look at the bike, and it's got 2 seats on it.
Then he gets on the back of it.
Yeah, no, the seats are facing each other.
Then they have to go kill wolves. My name is Bill.
That comes later.
Yeah. Oh, man. Is it still raining out there, Fletch?
Yeah, not as much as it was. It's like I came out here and scared off all the rain.
Oh.
Now I can see stars.
Ooh. You're
so that weak-ass Atlas comet didn't do anything but break apart and be a bitch.
I didn't see this Atlas comet. The astrological thing.
Oh no, you won't be able to see it now because it couldn't withstand gravitational forces because it's fucking intergalactic pussy.
I heard the moon and Jupiter and Uranus or Mars or something or Venus lined up to make a happy face in the sky a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because, like, there's the moon.
They're telling us it's all okay.
It's all good.
Look up sometime and smile at space while space smiles back.
World's a crazy place. Sometimes you just want to have dreams. Sometimes I wish I could just be in dreams, but then dreams become so fake because it's like they're you. It's not real.
No, because then you got to wake up.
Yeah. You know, fucking wash your pants.
Pants.
Do you have floor socks? You ever utilize floor socks?
Like with the little grippy rubber?
No.
Rubber thingies?
No, like, do you ever just like, oh man, I need some socks right now, and there's just a pair on the floor, and you just wear those instead of like getting a fresh pair?
Yes, but I only need one sock, and it doesn't go on a foot.
Use floor socks to. Oh,
yeah, I do.
Fletcher,
Nick,
That's fucking gross.
Rat.
That's fucking gross, man. I can't talk about that shit. That's fucking nasty, man. You don't put floor socks on your junk, man. Ew. Ew. Let's listen to a song right now. We got a song coming up. It is a good one. It is a great one. It is called Purple Cat. It's called A Midnight Snack. It is midnight in the sewer, everybody. We're having a great time. We're going to be talking about the Nickelavee. Purple Cat. Midnight Snack. No cocky hockey socky with the floor socky. Do.
You and Nick the Rat can do good work.
Yes, and we do. He can do great work.
Hey, everybody. I heard you were waiting for me. It's time for Zindu Radio. Yes, everybody, you were waiting for Zindu to come to you. And guess what? You're going to get nice, thick Zindu for you tonight. We don't have any goddamn news because there is no goddamn news to have, basically. There's still zero news out there. Okay, you know what? Let's do a little news check. Nope, there's nothing there. Okay, wait, actually, I might have some news. Let's go over my, let me go through my notes. Got some shit right in here. What is this shit? Oh, there we go. Okay. So the news is that movie theaters might be gone completely. There might be no more movie theaters, everybody. Okay, look, if they release a blockbuster movie during the time where there's no movie theaters and they sell it because they do, it's $20, and some people are like, oh my god, that's way too much money. But if you pack them in, it's not Zindo.
So they released The Invisible Man, $20 on streaming services. It's making pretty good money, but they gotta release a movie right now, like a big blockbuster, like Wonder Woman or some shit, for $20. And if they make more money than they would at the movie theater, guess what is going out of business? Movie theaters. They're gonna be fucking gone, and God bless that shit. Because there's nothing worse than going to a fucking stinky, shitty movie theater to get advertisements thrown into your face after you bought a fucking ticket, and you get some shitty fucking snacks. You have to like sneak the food in. You have to sneak your food in. Like you're kind of like, you feel like you're trying to escape like a Nazi Germany with like some Jewish people in your pants or something. You got to stuff them in there deep. You got to put them all and then you take them out. It's no fun. It's craziness out there. But the movie theaters might completely go away if this thing lasts a little bit longer. It's going to be great. What else is going on? Let's see. We learned that celebrities are assholes. Fucking all celebrities. Everybody, there's way too much of a divide going on in the world. It's like, okay, there's one or there's A and B. When we all know, if you're smart, there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And then you do it in reverse, and you can add them together, and you can multiply them. There's a lot more shit going out there than just A and B. But that's all they give us. And you know why? That's why they just give it two things. Because that just makes you a fucking, you get no choices. They make it's an illusion of choice. And, sorry, I'm refueling here. 1 second, I gotta refuel this. And people fall for it too. They'll fight till their death. There's way too many people out there. They're just like, they cling on to A or B, and then they make it their life's goal to make you switch over from B to A. Makes no goddamn sense to me. I'm more of like, fucking, I'm C and D. And then I look down on the A and the B's. I'm like, what are they doing over there? But that's fine. Okay, what else do we got in the news? Celebrities are assholes. Sports are fucking gone. Whatever. It's fine. Who cares about these people that go to school to not learn? They go to school to fucking run into each other, throw a ball through a hole. It's fucking, yeah, whatever. You know, some people love sports. That's their whole life. Looks like there's a phone call coming in. Maybe we can answer that. Let's see what's going on here. Hello, caller. This is Zindu Radio.
Zindu! Oh my God! Hello from Spearfish. This is Stillwater.
Stillwater from Spearfish. I heard about you. What's going on, my friend?
I'm doing great. Dude, I want to talk about what this whole situation here on Earth here. You know, you're kind of outside of it. You don't give a fuck. But hey.
No, but I'm aware of it. I know what's going on.
Trapped inside of my house here up on a big hill. I've been home cooking.
Ooh.
That's right. I have accidentally been eating healthier.
Oh, that's true. I've been eating shittier. I've just been ordering out all the fucking time. I don't understand how these fucking delivery people are getting to my spaceship. I'm fucking going around the planet. Elon Musk is probably involved. But anyway, how healthy have you been eating?
Well, one of the things I've fallen in love with all over again is stir fry.
Oh, yeah, that's the easy shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
You just throw it all in there.
What I do. So being out here in the Dakotas, where we can get not only great fresh vegetables and produce, but we also get great cuts of beef.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. It pays to be in a part of the country where you get homegrown beef and potatoes.
That's coming to an end, though, I heard. I heard there's going to be famines and no food left. So you may want to stock up.
Stock up? Guess what? Out in the Dakotas, we can grow and raise our own food. And there's nothing that can actually stop us.
You could sock up. Yeah, well, if you could plant some of those beef plants and all that, that's great. But there's so many different ways to prepare the meat. You can beat the meat first. You can hammer it down. It's beat that meat, and then you just throw shit in there. But stir fries you can do a lot with.
I like to say tenderize the meat, but if you like to beat the meat, that works just as well.
Oh yeah, beat it and tenderize. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, can I throw out a quick little recipe on for anyone who wants to make a delicious stir fry and rice at home?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it. I'm not stopping you.
All right. First, you gotta put a little layer of oil on your pan, and then you throw the chicken on. You heat up the pan with
Hold
the
on
oil.
one second. Wait. I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you. 1 second. What kind of oil do you use? Crude?
All right. What I have in my kitchen here is it's a Crisco pure vegetable oil. That's typically what I use. You can use extra virgin olive oil or whatever. It'll all work the same. Now, you cover the bottom of your frying pan with that oil, and before you cook anything, you got to cut up everything. You got to do your prep work. So you cut up your chicken, you cut up your vegetables, you get them in a nice little pile. I set up a bowl for the produce, and then on the cutting board, that's where I leave my pile of cut up fresh chicken. And you get that oil heated up.
Oh yeah.
I throw the seasoning right on the chicken, and then I lay each piece on it, and it sizzles and it crackles.
You're making me horny right now.
Yeah.
I mean, hungry. You're making me hungry right now. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're getting a food boner. That's what that's called. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna beat the meat.
Now, once you get that chicken nice and cooked on the one side, you grab your tongs, you flip over the chicken, and then that's when you add the first layer of vegetables. That's usually like your sliced up carrots and your broccoli. All right,
Gotcha.
and then that's when you start sizzling the vegetables in with that chicken. And if you're like me, you took swordsmanship in public school there, and as you know, everything is right within the wrist. And if you want to get the La Flambe pan flip there, it's all in the wrist. You shove that frying pan forward, and then you flip it up, and it flips all of the food over just like so. And guess what?
What?
That's when you start to add the next layer of vegetables. That's where you add your button mushrooms. And when those mushrooms start to cook, it releases that umami flavor. And that's the flavor that really ties everything together.
Oh, really?
And then after mushrooms release a kind of flavor that just ties everything together. It's not salty, it's not sweet, but it works well with all of those, including the spicy. We'll get to that later.
Wait, what kind of wine would you pair this with?
Okay, if you're working with chicken.
Yeah, chicken wine. What kind of wine?
Here's the rule of thumb. Chicken is a white meat, and so you go with white wine.
That guy's are fucking racist. Anyway, let's get back to the news over here. We got, there's also, I don't know if you ever heard of DJI. DJI is a Chinese company, okay? They make these drones, you see. They make drones and these camera apps. Basically, if you want to use their drone, you have to sign up, and you're sending all your information straight to China. So I think China is taking over the world right now. It's craziness. I don't know where the money is coming or where it's going. It's Is China at war with Taiwan? Is Taiwan number one? I don't know. What else do we have in the news? The snoozy newsy. The news media. We basically learned that the news media is worthless. It's all opinion pieces, and there's only two opinions, which we already went over. You know, we should probably maybe take a quick music break because music soothes even the most savage of beasts. We've got Architect recordings with Morphia, Deeper Connections. Yeah, Deeper Connections, that's it. Let's listen to this song. We'll be back with more Zindu Radio.
You don't buy high.
10, 9, 8. We have a go for main engine start. We have main engine start. 4, 3.
Hey, motherfucker.
1, 0.
Next to ride!
Oh yeah. I love fucking playing music on the radio. Now it's got my 3 penises in a tangle over here. Oh, it's great having 3 penises. You could make love to yourself. Anyway, welcome back to Zindu Radio, the only radio station hosted by an alien on Earth. Well, I'm actually above Earth right now. I'm not going down that planet until this shit's all blown over. It's craziness. But if there's any lovely young ladies or gentlemen out there that would like to partake in maybe a little alien wrestling, give me a call at 917-719-5923. I've taken over the airwaves, and I am ready to mingle, my friend. If you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if... I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say over there, but we'll see what's going on here. It's one of your dicks do space taxes. No, I've got accountants for that. Anyway, let's get back to what's really important here. Me, Zindu. We got more news. Let's see. Let me go back to this news reader over here. I don't know how much longer I could keep this job without any news out there. Blah, 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 blah. Some asteroid. What is this asteroid over here? Fucking big asteroid showed itself ahead of Earth by flight. Whatever. There's an asteroid that flew by. Anyway, it looks like I might have a mate calling right now here. Hello, caller.
Hey, I had to turn down my goddamn radio.
Yeah, turn down your radio. I'm not going to sleep with you unless you turn your radio down, sir. I like that laugh. That was a cute laugh you got
mommy.
there.
We were talking like the
talking about my mommy?
No, umami.
Fuck your mommy. What are you talking about here?
Like the secret food flavor that's not really a flavor. It's like there.
Just there.
The umami. It's just like the vegetable proteins, like MSG.
Oh, MSG is salt.
Well, yeah, but it's like they put it there to like give it like a secret, like a phantom flavor, man. Let's call it phantom flavor.
Umami mushroom. I know what you're talking about. They got that powder.
Umami, man.
Yeah, that is it's some bullshit. It's just expensive nothing.
Well, sure, but hey, people eat it.
That's
us.
Maybe,
we're just dumb people. We just eat it anyway.
Can I maybe rub it on your titties?
I haven't tried that.
It might feel good.
Idea.
I can try it with you.
Well, you could try it and then just let us know on the next episode, maybe. Or I'll call you back. I'll let you know.
You do a whole episode.
I'm kind of bored now. I could sitting at home just doing stupid shit anyway.
Wow, what have you been up to? During this whole lockdown, what have you been doing?
Well, I was just listening to Nick the Rat earlier, and then, now it's Zindu's show, so I figured I'd call in and, impart some bullshit commentary,
Oh, well, thank you for that, because I really want to rub umami on your titties. Maybe lick your nipples.
Well, with you, Zindu, you don't have enough bullshit commentary. Most of it, you shoot straight from the hip. You shoot straight. You're really,
like a cowboy,
no
space cowboy.
From you.
No.
Yeah.
This whole thing's, it's all bullshit. All the sports are bullshit, and video games, and TV, and everything.
Well, your analysis of stuff being bullshit is straight shooting, though. You're not full of shit. You're just pointing out the other shit's full of shit.
Well, yeah.
It's all shit.
What? Give me something, and I'll tell you my straight shot on anything. Just throw out a word or something. I'll tell you all about it.
Baseball.
Baseball? It's
baseball.
It's boring. It's guys. Why is baseball only? Baseball should be both sexes. Women could play fucking baseball. It's not a contact
I'll tell you
sport.
why it's not bullshit though, man. Because sometimes in the middle of the summer, a guy just wants to sit down and take a nap.
Oh well, yeah, that's fine. But there should be women involved in baseball. I don't see why baseball is a unisex fucking sport. It should be men and women. Like women could fucking swing sticks and hit balls. They do it to me all the time.
Yeah, well, tennis and golf. There's some pretty good-looking female golfers these days.
Oh, really?
But see, now that's a sport that they can still go out and do because you're 6 feet apart.
Oh,
you're
that's
out there
true.
golfing.
Well, you can play
so
baseball too.
separated,
You're
'cause
all separate. Well, you have to touch them to tag them out. You should cough on them. It'd be funny. You're out. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, you're throwing the ball around. You can do like the slime ball, you know. Getting everybody sick.
Do you know what I miss? I miss when we used to come down to Earth during Greek times, and people would play sports naked. Now that was fun.
Why not? I mean, let it all hang out and see who, may the best man win, I guess.
Can you imagine watching a baseball game where everybody's fucking naked? Nobody would slide. There would be sliding would be ruled out. Nobody would slide, but everybody would be fucking holding their mitt over their fucking dicks and shit. They would be covering that up. It would be funny. It would be funny. Free ball sports.
Oh yeah. Fuck, you'd have a lot less concussions in football, man, for sure.
Oh yeah, nobody would want to touch each other. They're all scaredy cats. It's so weird that large men. It'd
be like two-hand touch. Like as soon as you slap the other guy, just be like, "Ugh, get away!" Like just barely tap him, like, "Ugh."
Do you find it weird that it takes a thin layer of clothing for two men to fucking pile on top of each other? It's like once you take away that thin little layer of fabric, of cotton, it's like cotton makes you not gay. But once the cotton's gone, it's a whole other story. It's weird. I thought.
Well, now I think it's nylon, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, nylon.
Maybe.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. no, it's still weird. Yeah, I'm glad you asked because it's still weird.
It's like, come on, guys. If you're gonna be jumping on top of each other, you can do it naked too. It doesn't really matter if there's a thin layer of New York, London between you two. It's fucking go for it, guys. Come on. No. They should be covered
like
in
the ancient
umami.
Olympics, the guys wrestling would be naked. He was wrestling naked. I mean, that's like all you're doing is touching each other. You're not even trying to run away with the ball or anything. You're like you're just gripping onto each other and holding on and trying to get a better hold of the other guy. It's like trying to find out who can get a hold of the other guy better and rape him almost. Like what the fuck?
You're feeling them up. You're touching them all over the place. Why is it so weird if you were naked doing that? I don't see the difference. I'm grabbing on your titties. I'm rubbing the umami in. I'm fucking massaging it. I'm getting the meat tender. You know what I'm trying to say? And once you put on the clothes, then it's like, okay, we could do it for a sport. But why not just take that out of there? Just fucking throw it out the window.
Or like you're saying with equality, we should have women and men like, co-ed wrestling or like co-ed everything, just like maybe it'd be too pornographic at the end of the day, but you have some sports where, men and women are competing and grinding up against each other. Like,
Men also, men think they got it easy. Like, oh, I'm bigger than her. I can beat her up. But if there was, like, if you're going to do a real sport, there should be nut shots. She should be able to crack them in the nuts. Then right there, the men are at a disadvantage. See, the men act like big little bitches. They take out, oh, you can't touch my balls. You can't touch my balls. And then they think it's a sport.
Yeah.
But the balls are there. And if you're like, oh, well, you don't got balls, you can't fucking wrestle with us, then you should be able. It's a really fucking it's a fucking weird world you guys live in. I don't know what the hell you're doing down there.
Well, the women keep the balls on the inside, so that helps them out a little bit. I mean.
Well, you can punch those too. It just takes a little bit longer.
They got to carry the babies, so
you got to get in there. It's your body. You can do what you want with it. That's what I say. I don't know. If you want to jump in front of a fucking train naked, covered in umami, go for it.
I was going to say something about Fletcher called in earlier about the dreams and stuff, though. I wanted to say something real quick, if you don't mind.
Oh no, I would love to hear about your
really weird
dreams.
Fucking dreams. Like the one time, this guy came into my house. It was like a sleep paralysis dream, and this guy came in and said he was from Lincolnville, Ohio, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? I couldn't move because I was just paralyzed, but he like...
Nobody wants to hear about your dreams, sir. If you're going to call up to Zindu Radio, don't fucking talk about dreams. We can talk about naked wrestling umami on your titties and all that good shit. But dreams, that's some real weak shit there. Nobody cares about Nick's dreams or Fletcher's dreams or your fucking Ohio guy dreams from Lincolnville, Ohio. What the fuck is that shit? Anyway, this is Zindu Radio here. We're having a great night. We're talking about fucking me. We're talking about me tonight. We're talking about being the best, sexiest alien that ever existed. You know what? I want to hear some more music. We're gonna listen to a little bit more music, and we'll be back with more Zindu Radio. I got a new banger over here. This one's from Danny Kai with Kerncraft 400, and it's a whole bunch of it's a remix by Danny Kai.
exactly why I was trying to tell everybody that. That's why the monster is really creepy, because I've even seen it. Like that whole story that I was just talking about. What's going on with my transmission here? That was weird. Yeah, so as I was saying, I've seen this thing. Let's have another. Hating on awesome dream sharing? No, I love talking about dreams and stuff. I was telling you about the dream that I had of the knuckle monster. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. We're having a great night tonight. It's been a fun time. We should probably we have a lot more show over here. We got a lot more stuff. Well, let's listen to more voicemails. Voicemails.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. I love you, Nick.
I love you too, caller. That's what life's about. It's about love. It's very hard to not love people. I guess it's easy to not love people. There's a lot of so conflicting. Like every thought has an equal and opposite negative version of it. It happens even with like friends and stuff. Like, oh man, I love this person. They're awesome. They're a really good friend. And then you're like, you know what? Fuck that person. I gotta get away from here. I gotta get out of here real quick. It happens with yourself too. Once you start to think about who you are, let's listen to more voicemails. We got a lot of voicemails. We got a lot more show. We're Nick the Rat Radio, 917-719-5923. You could call me right now and talk to me about.
Well, hey there, Nick the Rat. This is Gilbert P. from Tennessee. Now, I was listening to Hog Story with Fletcher and Carolyn, and I heard somebody that sounded like me calling in, but it definitely was not me. Now, I would like to clear the air. I have never sniffed my own mother's behind, and whoever said I did, I would like to let them know that I'm going to come to their house and...
Wow, Buford T. I don't know what you're talking about there, sir. Let's go to a let me load up a gas blast here. I think we have a couple gas blasts. It's if you want to email me, I'll read anything that you have, especially social security numbers, credit card numbers. Just send a gas blast. Nick at nicktherat.com. Put gas blast in there. It looks like we got one right here. Our backyard's touched. Let's read another gas blast. Okay, here's a gas blast that I brought up about the Nickelavee monster creature phenomenon. This one I found. This is a pretty old one. I think I have to edit it a little bit down. I can't really talk about. I can't say everything in this email. I do read them mostly verbatim. Verbatim. What does that even mean? What is verbatim? Is it forbatim? Mr. Batum? I don't know. Oh, we got a phone call first. Hello, caller.
I was calling to talk to you.
You're talking to me now.
Yeah, you're the rat, though, right?
This is Nick the Rat.
This is official?
This is a fish. This is, yes, you're talking to Nick the Rat on Nick the Rat Radio Live.
I don't know what to say. I'm confused.
Well, I could confuse you even more if you could help me out, because I'm confused too.
Yeah, well, I would confuse you more if you could help me out.
Okay, have you ever heard of the phrase verbatim or furbatim? Is it furbatim? Is it perbatim? Or fur?
Furbatim.
It's furbatim?
Totally different. Yeah, but that's totally different. That's where the lady and the whatnot happens. I don't know.
No, I'm trying to find the way to say the thing that means what you're saying is exactly what you're reading.
The verbatim sounds fun. Verbatim sounds not fun.
Okay, you know what? I think we could skip that over there. Let's skip over that, and I want to ease you into the conversation. How are you tonight?
Verbatim? I don't know what to say.
I can tell you what to say.
If you want me to say verbatim, I will.
No, I want you to say Farfanugan.
Comfortably numb?
Is your radio on in the background? I think you're having a little interference. If you just lower your radio, I think maybe you're calling the show and you're listening to yourself, and it might be confusing you.
It's comfortably numb. That's what I thought.
Caller, have you ever had a paranormal experience?
I've had a banquet experience before.
I'm having a couple right now.
I know. I'm in the same level with you.
I just spilt beer all over my crotch.
Peace to the Middle East.
Cold. Do you think that there'll ever be peace in the Middle East?
I'm outside of Detroit, and I can tell you probably not.
There's got to be some peace. A little peace. There's got to be some pieces in the Middle East. There's got to be pieces in the East.
Acceptance is what we can expect.
Are you watching the Twitch stream right now, by any chance?
I can see your ears and whatnot. Like I said, they need.
You want to see my plant? Check out my plant.
No, you're not that old. Your ears should not be that gray.
They're not gray.
Whoa.
It's just I got bad color correction going on here.
I do like the plant.
I can't see shit no more though. I feel like I'm in Nam.
You need what is it? An AR-14.
Yeah, I need a. Can I read you this gas blast? You want to hear this gas blast?
I am waiting on eggshells.
Okay, shut the fuck up for a second here. Listen to this here. This one came in a long time ago. I found this one. I dug this one out of the fucking garbage bin. Hey Nick, Sarge here. During Vietnam, I saw some of the damnedest things. This one time out in the rice fields, I saw a horrific sight. Must have been the napalm. Well, that's what I keep telling myself. It looked like half a... I'm going to leave that word out. Blank man. Riding a horse in a burning field. I'm telling you, it was a goddamned... I'm going to leave that word out. Man. I'll leave that word out. Horse. Neither had skin. It had to be the napalm. Me and my men unloaded our guns onto it, and it had to be the napalm, but it kept moving. It was like the bullets passed right through it and wiped out an entire village behind it. It was the most horrific thing I've ever seen. It had to be the napalm. Keep it up, my good lad. Love and light, Sarge. Now, I think this was the Nickelavee.
I'm gonna go with the napalm.
So you don't think it was a horse creature, man-horse, skinless man-horse creature? You think it was just the napalm?
Maybe named napalm.
Isn't napalm made by Johnson & Johnson?
It's a wax, right?
Well, yeah, it keeps your skin nice and moisturized.
Of course.
All right, we can't talk about Johnson & Johnson on the show. They're not sponsors. I'll have to hang up on that caller. Don't talk about people that are not sponsors on the show. Let's take a voicemail, 917-719-5923.
Hey, Nick, this is John Doggett. I work for the FBI. You know who I am. Stop ignoring my calls. I know you've been leaving voicemails on my jobs number, pretending you're a little Chinese guy, asking if I want to up my car insurance.
What?
I know it's you. I have a back tracer on it, and I'm going to send the internet police after you, you little rat bastard. Call me back so I can arrest you. Thank you.
Why would I... fuck you, John Doggett. Look, fuck the FBI. Give me a call at 917-719-5923 if you're not the FBI. Or you can leave me a voicemail if I'm not live like this person did.
Umami is a bullshit flavor, man. It's a flavor brought on by the Illuminati. The Illuminati came up with that flavor.
This guy's obsessed with umami.
It's not a real flavor. It's an Illuminati flavor. Is this America? I thought this was America. That's an Illuminati flavor.
I guess I can't do the show by talking with my mind. We got a lot more show to go. We're talking about folklorian creature called a... what's it even called? A Nickelavee. Nickelavee. You know what? Actually... we should probably listen to this now. Don't call me right now. Try to keep the phone lines open. We have a song here about the Nickelavee. Now you might be like, holy shit, there's a fucking song about the Nickelavee? And yeah, there was. Okay, so if you're still tuned in now. Ned. Okay, Jesus Christ, Ned. Oh yeah. Okay. Apparently I should move the Twitch chat forward further. Sorry, Twitch chat. You're getting the shaft here. Okay, Twitch chat's good. You know what we're gonna do here? We're gonna actually wonder if I could. You know what? It doesn't matter. Let's listen to this song. I love you too, Ned. We're going to listen to a song here about the Nickelavee. There is video, and I would kind of like to show it. Maybe I could do something. Okay, look. If this... Holy shit, there's somebody calling. All right, let's take a phone call. Hello, caller.
Oh, hey, Rat. It's me again. From Spearfish.
Holy
it's Stillwater.
Is this Stillwater from Spearfish? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great still. Just like the last time I checked in. So, I was talking with some of the people on the chat, and, so it turns out that I have a lot of similarities with, Odd Thomas. Are you familiar with this? It was originally a book by Dean Koontz, and then it was made into a movie. It had Willem Dafoe in it. But if you're not familiar with it, Odd Thomas is a very...
What do you have against William?
Oh, Willem Dafoe? It's not William, it's Willem.
Willem? What do you have against Willem?
Oh, no, nothing. He's great. I love the guy to pieces. I just
why are you calling him
delightfully shocked that he showed up in this obscure movie.
Do you want to hear something obscure right now? Do you want to hear a song by about the Nickelavee?
Oh, the Nickelavee. Nickelavee is very similar to a Scandinavian folk tale about...
Oh crap! I'm
I'll tattle a tale that is terribly true. Started out as a rumour, but suddenly grew. And it deals with a man and a horse and a ring. So settle on in and our song we shall sing. It happened one day in a ring by a farm, something that tragically brought so much harm. How could a place so abundant with charm create such a beast with a spear for an arm? And death and destruction is what you'll get when he's coming for you, and you kill you a wet and he's big and he's strong. It's quite plain to see that this is the tale of the Nickelavee. Nickelavee are big and evil and heinous. Who could it be? A set you free, it really must be an anus. Oh, Nickelavee, it's easy to see in the terror you leave. It's raining on me, the village is burned and the taverns are mist, and the beer's all gone and the elders are pissed. And if they ever should find the fool, hang him upside down by his tool and spin him around until he gets sick. That should do the trick. Hey! Nickelavee, oh Nickelavee, the terror you offer is high class. Who could it be? Set you free, it really must be a dumbass. Nickelavee, oh Nickelavee, the horror you furnish is widespread. Who could it be? Set you free, it really must be an ox head. Now everyone knows no blood should spill in the sacred ring by the farm on the hill. And if this ever happens, then death you should fear. He'll kick in your nuts and he'll serve them with beer. So one final thought before I depart, and this, my friend, comes straight from the heart. We'd all be fine if not for that bill and that horse-killing wanker who opened up hell. Nickelavee, oh Nickelavee, we cannot win, we must admit. Who could it be? Set you free, it really must be a dimwit. Nickelavee are big and evil and heinous. Who could it be? Set you free, it really must be an anus.
Bravo. Sorry for that, everybody. Well, welcome back to Nick the Rat, where we are having a good old time. Let's listen to another voicemail.
In the sewer, Nick the Rat. Well, seeing how I just got off work and need a stiff one, let me go ahead and give you a review of what my family would call the monster in Mommy's bed. Ooh. See, back when I was a wee lass of maybe 5 or 6, Mommy discovered the world of waterbeds. Now, it didn't take long before she decided that come hell or high water, she would get one of the newfangled beds of water that seemed to be all the rage in our town. So she talked Dad into driving all the way to the big city for a waterbed setup. Once home, Dad spent hours wrangling those boards and bobs and bits and pieces into a frame. And the only way to fill the currently deflated mattress was to run a hose all the way around the house, through the bedroom window, and they prayed to God that it didn't get stacked on the rhododendrons outside. 3 hours later, and this monstrosity was alive and covered in a new set of sheets. Now, Mom told us that we could never, ever, ever jump on the bed or let the cats on the bed. No worries. We had no interest in weird things like that. So the first night sleeping, it started off peacefully, sort of. And eventually, the entire house was woken up by the shrill shrieks of absolute terror from Mom. And she jumped out of bed, ran down the hallway, and locked herself in the bathroom. So why, you might ask? Because she had a friggin' nightmare that the bed was a spawn point for alligators and that they were chasing her throughout the house for a midnight snack. Alligators. Damigator lady, I bet you had something to do with that night. Now, it took all of us over an hour to calm her down, and I think Dad had some whiskey and got that involved, but it doesn't really matter. But kids, this is why you always take a nap on a waterbed when the sun is shining outside, or the gators will come a-chomping on your ass. Yes, that is my idea of a monster review. Have a great night. Love you all. I come by.
I love waterbeds. I remember I remember a waterbed at one particular moment in my life. A little bit, barely. We still have a lot more show to go, which is kind of scary because it's 1 a.m. But that's fine. We'll get through it. That was a great song. Nickelavee, Nickelavee. I really got to pee. Wait, that's not how it goes. Where are we in the show? You know what? We're going to listen to another song. We're going to be back and we're going to... Maybe we'll... Yeah. You know what? We're going to listen to a song. We'll be back. We'll listen to Bigfoot Assault. Yes, Bigfoot Assault has returned. You're going to call in? You want to call in now? What time is it? 9:14. You could call in. I'm not doxing anybody anymore. I'll try to remove that from the video. I'm sorry. There's so much going on over here. I wasn't prepared to show that thing. I should have had it full screen buttons. Well, I'm going to play a song right now because nobody's called in. That's fine. We got Fung Ever with the Blues. Oh, man. Welcome back to Nick the Rat, where we're talking about the Nickelavee. We're talking about paranormal activity. We're talking about you, and we're talking about me. It's a great time. Still got kind of a lot of show to go. This next gas blast I'm going to read kind of reminds me of... actually, I was listening to this earlier. It's a podcast that wasn't mentioned there. I don't know why it's not on the No Agenda stream yet. It was pretty good. It's from DC Girl and Bishop, called the Smashcast. And they were talking about a whole bunch of crazy weird shit. And I was digging it. I was digging that podcast. I'll probably tune in more. It's only like on episode 3. I really dug the first one. And they were talking about if there's a lady that's crazy in bed, she's crazy in her head, she's crazy in bed. And I don't know if that's true. If she smokes, she pokes. That one I believe. But actually, this next gas blast just reminded me of that there. So let's read this one here. Dear Nick, my girlfriend is crazy. She loves to cook, especially with a frying pan. She likes to... If you have kids in the room, cover their ears. She loves to cook, especially with a frying pan. She likes to stick vegetables in her anus. I don't know how you went from there to there. She won't stop. I think she's one of those issues where you're stuck in the anal phase or something. You know, when you're a kid and you have the mouth phase, the anal phase. Okay, that's... Ugh, okay. The sex we have is great, though. Should I stay with her? From a concerned citizen. P.S. I forgot to mention that she puts the vegetables back in the fridge after she comes. I don't know. Carrots taste like shit anyway. I don't know. Unless you fry them with umami. Sounds hot there, Oscar. I almost spit my Coors Banquet all over the place from boofing MSG. Okay, look, we're gonna listen to a voicemail, and then we're gonna listen to the first installment, I think, of 2020 for Bigfoot Assault. Bigfoot Assault is back. Mystery Man was supposed to send me a fucking show at least once a month. I've been giving him money for this. I get this tape. It was like from heaven. It came down in like a bloop, like a goopy ball from the top of the sewer. Gross cassette tape covered in goop. But anyway, let's listen to a voicemail, and then we're going to listen to Bigfoot Assault. So strap in.
In the sewer, Nick the Rat.
We already listened to that. Let's listen to this voicemail.
Hi, Nick. This is Bethany. I just want to let you know that your last episode ruined about all of my pantyhose. They're all soaking wet because of you. I have a date tonight with a French guy, and he wanted to bring his llama with him. I want to know what you think about that. Should I say no or just go with it? Bye.
Bigfoot Assault. Here we go, everybody. Let me load this tape up. Hold on. You know, it's weird. I like... hold on one second. Let's see what... we did get this other thing in here first. Before we play Bigfoot Assault, let's try this out really quick. Let's just... one second. Before Bigfoot Assault, we're going to do this other thing. I don't know what this is. I just got this in. It's hot off of the whatever.
Get your mind out of the gutter and into the sewer. You're listening to Nick the Rat.
Load this up. Okay, sit back, relax. Bigfoot Assault. Here we go.
Coming to you from the Dark Sewer Network. This is Bigfoot Assault. I am your host, Mystery Man. Tonight's story comes from an unnamed intern who worked for a scientist who is now dead. It all started back in Southeast Asia, where a bat farmer noticed some of his livestock started to grow thin in their numbers. The farmer, trying to save his source of income, went into the caves behind his house to inspect. He brought a flashlight and a tranquilizer gun in case it was a bear thinning his herds. What he saw next could only be described as supernatural and ultra paranormal. He heard a crunching noise coming from the corner of the cave, and when he shined his flashlight in the direction, he saw a bat being torn and chewed apart, floating in the middle of thin air. Something invisible was eating it. The farmer yelled, "Pump!" and let a few darts fly. They stuck to something invisible, and the bat fell along with something very, very, very heavy and very invisible. He called the local authorities, who came and took the invisible creature away. They also killed the farmer and burnt down his farm and his house, destroying all evidence that this ever happened. The Chinese government now had their hands on an interdimensional invisible creature they called Largefoot. Canadian scientists heard about this, and they sent in a skilled team of Canadian Mounties to kidnap the beast. The Canucks were working on an anti-AIDS vaccine that they needed blood from the Bigfoot creature to help develop a cure. They successfully snuck in and stole the monster by using their ninja-like skills, and it was rumored that they used sexy French-Canadian strippers to distract the guards. Once the Bigfoot was returned to Canada, their experiments began. That was until one day, a stupid American intern got involved. The intern was in charge of feeding the beast and one day forgot to lock the cage, and the invisible monster followed him from work to his house and then followed him to his parents' house. His parents lived in New York City. The intern was going there for vacation. He brought fruitcake and some nuts and some liquor. His dad really liked whiskey, but that's neither here nor there. This is when the chaos began. The invisible interdimensional Bigfoot went on a rampage in New York City. Officials didn't know what to do. Everyone in the street was a target, especially the elderly or the overweight people who could not escape his grasp. The Bigfoot monster was literally walking up to families and bear-hugging them until their lungs collapsed and their heads fell off. The governor ordered everyone to stay inside, and it was suggested that covering your eyes would cause the beast not to attack. Apparently, if the beast saw your eyes, it would be intimidated and come and attack you. That's when... Oh, come on, I'm recording over here. What is going on? Let me open this door. Hello? Oh, there's nobody here. What the? No, get off! Oh my God! Oh, my lungs!
That was the first recording from Mystery Man 2020. It might be the last one. That was creepy. 917-719-5923.
Hashtag drunken fuck.
Holy shit.
Get hashtag. I'm smoking some hashtags. Drunken fuck. And I want your balls on my face.
Whoa. Thanks for the call, caller. Wow, let's listen to a song to get us all in the mood, to get energized. It's only 1:30 in the morning in New York City right now. We got Three Sun. I'm there. Energetic. We'll be back with more Nick the Rat Radio. We'll be wrapping things up tighter than a Jimmy hat. That was loud. Well, then that was an abrupt ending. I wanted that song to last forever. Some things can't last forever, though. Welcome back to Nick the Rat. Nick the Rat Radio. We're coming closer to an end. I'm on beer fucking, who knows? I've ingested so many carbs already. We're talking about the Nickelavee. A man attached to a horse with no skin, with no legs, and the horse has one eye. And they spread pestilence throughout the land. It's fucking gross. And then I was going through my stories here. My gas blast. I found a couple that reminded me of this creature. Let me read you one of these now. Howdy. Howdy there, Rat Man. I have the craziest story for you. I work for a big guy. I can't say who he is, but I'll just say he's Italian. Now, sometimes he gets in fights with people. And he's really into horses, into horse races. Now, I guess I can tell you what I do for him. I do, quote unquote, I take out the garbage for him. Okay. Now back to the horse thing. So there's this Scottish guy who also likes cigars and horses and horse racing. And now here's what I need you to do. Need me to do. What the fuck is this? Is the worst written gas blast I ever read. See, I might have seen a horse shack burn down, and I might have saw a guy on a horse riding along, burning the grass behind it, all melty looking, and I shot at it, because it must have been the Nickelavee. Now, the cops didn't really buy it, so you gotta tell them for me that there's a monster that exists, and I have all the right in the world to shoot at it to protect my family. If you do this for me, I'll owe you a favor. From Tony. Well, I'm trying to do a whole episode of the Nickelavee, Tony. So tell the cops, yes, this does exist. You might have been confused. You might have shot at this thing, and this monster deserves to die. Because it doesn't sound good. What else do we have here? What's going on in the chat about keyboards? And shift keys. We got more voicemails. 917-719-5923. This is weird. We already heard that. Oh, I see what's going on here. I see what's happening. Voicemail.
I don't think it really beeped. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait.
What?
You gonna wait with me?
Come on, spit it out there.
I'll wait for the beep. I think there's like two fake beeps.
What?
First there's like a fake beep and then like another fake beep.
No, they're both real beeps.
Can you wait while I go fill my bourbon up? No. I'm just gonna wait for another fake beep.
They're all real beeps. Okay, let's read another gas blast. It looks like we got one that just came in. Hot off the fucking presses. Holy shit. We got donations. We got donations here. We got a 420 from an AE. Thank you, AE, for the 420 subscription. Thank you, AE. AE, you know who you are. And you got me that 420. Sometimes it takes for the thing to come through. It takes a little while. But this gas blast right here, this is a fresh gas blast. Hey, Nikki, this is Autumn. Could you have Zindu call me? He still hasn't sent me that money for either of those abortions or my STD test. Can you please have him call me? I can release the money. Oh, and hon, you might want to get tested considering how much fun we had the other night, too. Don't be a stranger. Autumn, you were really... I didn't know that assholes could taste like that. But with enough umami, it doesn't matter. Oh, we got more gas blast here. Let me read this one right here. There's a evening rat face. I was out for a walk with my dog, and I looked up in the sky, and I saw a giant saucer shape hovering above my head. It swiftly came down and knocked me out. When I woke up, my dog was gone. My head was split open, and I was bleeding. Oh my God. I think it was aliens. Has anyone ever reported to you getting hit in the face by a UFO before? Oh, and my dog did come home a few days later. The oddest thing, though, he came back home with a carrot in his butt. Alfred. I don't know if that was an alien. Voicemail, 917-719-5923. We're getting to an end of the show. If you'd like to talk to me before I go, give me a call.
This is Patrick. You may know me. I'm looking for my buddy. He's the one that has the name after his show. Fucking SpongeBob. Where are you?
All right, you know what? Let's wrap this show up. Okay, let's do one more gas blast. There's another one about the fucking Nickelavee. I hope you all learned something. The Nickelavee. You're going to remember this thing from now on, right? Nickelavee is now in your brain. I know I'm going to forget it in fucking 5 minutes. I can't remember that. It's a weird word. Nickelavee. No, I mean, it's all I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. I hope you all had a great evening tonight. Oh my God, I'm getting a phone call. Let me see if I can answer it. Where's the button? Let's see who this is. Hey there, this is Nick the Rat Radio.
Oh, I'm about a half a second behind you. This is Tunnel Rat.
What's going on, Tunnel Rat? How you doing? Could you turn your radio off? God damn it, Tunnel Rat. You know the fucking rules.
You beat me to it.
Fucking beat you with my slipper. Come here.
Make sure you have a fork.
How are you doing tonight?
Okay, first question is, I've never heard of Nickelavee. How did you come upon it?
Well, I told you 5 times. I was in the sewer. I saw a scientist. He said, don't breathe on me. I was like, what the fuck? He must be talking about the Nickelavee.
No, seriously. I mean...
Okay. Do you really want to...
I really do. Because as much as I know, as much, D&D, mythology, and all that stuff that I studied when I was a teenager into my 20s, I've never heard of Nickelavee. No.
Well, I'll tell you in the back channel.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a very obscure creature. There's a lot of shit out there that nobody knows about, and that's why it's fun to talk about it sometimes.
It is, and that's part of the reason why I watch this show, to educate me to things I've never even freaking heard about. But as much as I've researched, I've never heard of that. The other question is...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask you, out of all the creatures you ever heard, isn't the Nickelavee fucking gross? Did you see pictures of it?
I saw only one illustration. I have not seen pictures. Well, nobody.
they're all illustrations. There's no pictures.
Okay.
It's pretty gross looking though. It's nasty.
It made me think of a centaur stripped of its skin.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I do have a note. There's a centaur. It looks like there's also a. Hold on one second here. Let me get this word. There's a word. Oh, there it is.
This is so fucking weird. You're like a second and a half behind.
Stop.
I'm
listen.
watching you.
Just listen to
Go
this.
ahead. I'm gonna walk away.
Have you ever heard of a tick balang? A tick balang. Okay,
I don't recall the name of that, but if I saw it in print, maybe. But I don't think so.
I will post it into the chat. It is a Philippine folklore creature that people say it looks like. I'm going to post this in the chat over here. Let me pop it, poopity pop, and it's kind of like a diesel horse guy, and people say the actually, now I'm looking at the picture.
I'm not familiar with that either.
Well, yeah, it's a Philippine creature. It's a Philippine folklore, It's said to lurk in the mountains in the forest of the Philippines. It's a tall, bony humanoid creature with the head of the hooves of a horse, disproportionately long limbs. It's fucking funny looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to after 30-something plus years of not playing D&D, have to get back into my mythology.
Into your little creature search in there. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. Who knows? Oh my god. Anyway, what's your second question there?
It's kind of okay. I brought this up in the last couple of episodes, and I've asked others, have you ever heard of somebody called Billy Meyer?
The only Billy Meyer I know is the Billy Meyer here. I'm going to sell you some stuff.
Nope, that's not the same one. He's a Swiss farmer, quote unquote. He lives in Switzerland. He was born in 1938, if I remember correctly. Supposedly his spirit is so many thousands of years old, if not hundreds of thousands of years old. Aliens from other planets, another planet, came to visit him in 1938, if I remember correctly. I first started to learn of all this in 2006.
Wait a second here. Are you talking about Edward Albert Meyer?
Correct, yes.
It says on Wikipedia he's 83.
He's what?
It says on Wikipedia that he's 83.
Probably, yeah. He was born 1938, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And I started researching him when I first learned of him in 2006, if I remember correctly. And it was because somebody called Michael Horn had some kind of seminar in Manhattan. I was like, okay. Yes, exactly, yes. So for some reason, I had the time to go down there and listen to the seminar. And I'm a skeptic about everything. I don't believe anything at all.
Yeah.
Because if you believe something, you're allowing yourself to be fooled. So I like to know. So I like to go to places and learn about things. I like to hear things firsthand from the people that like to talk about them. So I met this guy, Michael Horn. He gave a seminar, and I picked up a book of his, and it got me into this whole world about it. And I started researching it. And what was weird is I had a lot of ideas that I had contemplated since I was a teenager. So I had been contemplating them for probably 15 plus years. And when I read about this guy and read what supposedly came from him, I agreed with a lot of it based upon my own contemplation. I don't buy it all. There's a lot of bullshit, I think, about the aliens doing what they supposedly did and so forth. But for the most part, I think it's mostly legit. Whether it's coming from aliens or not, read the information, decide for yourself. I think a lot of it's true.
What's like the most true thing you think that came from him that he said?
Oh boy, a lot of things just went through my head.
Well, just like one of the.
I don't know if he said this, but this was my thought: is that there's no way that we, as humans on this planet, are as diverse in race than can be naturally produced on the planet. Which implies that I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I think it's theoretically correct, and I think it's pretty much, I accept it as my working theory, is that the Caucasian races, the Asian races, and the African races some races are not from this planet originally. They came here long ago, and they did not naturally develop on this planet.
As different, well, they are actually really different, but they're also very similar too.
Yes.
But they are very different though too.
Yes. And well, that leads to the Asian people, and I don't like calling them Asian because there's like lots of people in Asia that are not just what we call Asian.
Well, yeah, like
And the
Russian.
Oriental.
Like you ever see like a Russian Asian person? Like they're like a white person, but they speak Chinese because they're like
Yes.
they're Russian Asian or something. It's very.
Yes. Yes.
It's very
It's
strange.
weird.
It's like whoa.
Yes. When you hear them, it's like, why is that white person speaking Chinese like language? It's
because
but yes,
yeah.
the Eastern Russians speak, Chinese. They speak Mongolians and things as such. But yes, so not everybody in Asia is Chinese per se.
Yeah.
So, and the term Oriental, all it means is Eastern. Occidental means Western. Oriental means Eastern.
From
For
the
some
Orient.
reason, that's taboo. Yep, and that's
yeah.
all it means is Eastern.
There's so much taboo stuff out there.
Eastern
But
Asian.
it's fine.
Yeah, PC.
So this guy talks about how all the different ethnicities are different alien races. Sort of. Not well.
The problem is he writes everything in German, and this is where I call them on bullshit, because supposedly the aliens, they have their own language. They come to this guy years ago and they talk to him mostly mentally. That's as reported, and they talk to him in their language, or they talk to him in German. So the theory is that you won't be able to understand what he's really telling you unless you read German, because there's certain German words that are not translatable into any other language. Okay, I get that. There's like idioms in English that you can't really translate into any other language, and you need to know English to understand that idiom. So there's certain terms in German that supposedly you can't translate into English or any other language. I call bullshit on that mostly, but nonetheless, they go, okay, so you're this spiritual guru that your spirit is tens or millions of years old, and these aliens come to you and you communicate with them, but they were talking to you in their language, or they were talking to you in German, but for all those years, the millions of years that they're on their planet, that they weren't speaking German, and they figured all these things out, and now they come to you and tell you about it, that you can't translate into English. So I call bullshit on that.
And why is he the only one? Do you think they would kind of like maybe tell more than just one person? My opinion, I don't know.
No, if you research his history, or you accept what he has said, who he is, based upon what he's been told he is by those aliens, that his human body is connected with a spirit that's millions and millions and millions of years old. So he's like one of the wisest spirits. However, I do agree that we have this barrier that even if we have aged spirits that are wise, that are knowledgeable, that there's a certain veil that doesn't allow all that experience to filter through into physical reality. So his body is only what it is, but the spirit that's connected to it is far more wise than most humans are. So these aliens supposedly detected that. They came to him. They told him about it. And so they've been having these conversations for years. But the point that I was getting to is that I haven't really listened or looked for any of the information from these guys in many years. And it just dawned on me because of this COVID-19 stuff and the SARS too, to look to see what they had to say. And boy, they have a lot to say. But I met Michael Horn in 2006. I bought a book, bought some CDs and so forth, just to show good faith. Had communicated with him. But with them was this other guy, Wendell Stevens. And he went and investigated. He was a retired Air Force colonel, if I remember correctly. And he went and he met with Billy Meyer and so forth. And if you look up Wendell Stevens, he's got all these books about UFOs and aliens and so forth. I have most of it. I've actually talked with him the year before he passed away, unfortunately. Unfortunately, he passed away.
Well,
but it was nice talking with him over the phone. And I just want to put it out there that keep an open mind, look up the info, and everybody should decide for themselves. But they have quite a few things to say about COVID-19 at the moment.
Really? So I gotta look into that one because I've heard of some of the people that you mentioned. But
Cool.
whoa. But on I want to read more into this. I gotta look more into this. But this is very interesting. How many of these conventions have you been to? There's probably a lot of interesting people there.
I'll admit, I only went to that one, but I really wanted to go to Switzerland to meet Billy Meyer in person so I can talk to him directly.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And I'm one of those guys that I don't like middlemen. You got my attention. I'm listening to the information you got, but I'm going to go directly to the source and I'm going to ask directly to the source. I'm that guy, and I'm going to ask a whole bunch of questions if you allow me.
Okay. Oh, you know, I might know you in reality, and you definitely are one of those people that do stir conversation.
I'll take that as a compliment. I appreciate that. I think half the people in the chat room probably know me by now because I joined Twitter again, as I stated to you a couple of weeks ago. So I've followed and been friends with many of us. And you've mentioned my name on your show before when I made a donation, which I cracked up because shortly earlier in the show you said, no last name. And then you mentioned my whole name.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So that was, yeah. I have no problem with that. I thought it was just funny.
It was you know, alcohol is involved, but
Yep, that's what I figured. So I'm going to let you go, and we're going to let the show continue.
I'll check into this dude over here. Billy seems cool, but thanks for the call, and it's fucking awesome. Yeah, I do agree mostly with we might be fucking aliens ourselves. I feel like an alien sometimes.
Look it up. Read the info. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, tell America to have a good night.
America, have a good night.
See you later, man.
Bye.
Oh, man. He's a great dude. I talked to him in person. Dude's great. Super friendly guy. And I'm not going to dox him any more than I possibly already have. Even though I could a little bit more. But you know what? I'm going to stay away from this. Try to keep anonymity. Amityville. Okay, we're gonna talk more. We're gonna talk more about nothing. We gotta close the show here. Well, we just got a gas blast in here. Evening, rat face. I was out for a rat face. Really? Thank you. I was out for a walk with my dog, and I looked up in the sky and saw a giant saucer shape. Oh, we already read that one. Wait, we have one more. Good evening. I have a lovely time. I'm having a lovely time right now. I've been taking rides on my horse lately. Brand new horse. Lovely rides indeed. We usually ride less populated areas to avoid bumping into people. But my horse, you see, can't see well. And I was wondering if you know of anyone who can make blinders for a horse. My horse has deformity. I think it's beautiful still. But I need a blinder that will sit in the middle of his head. Love, Nick, N-I-C. There's any, maybe a 3D printer out there that could help this guy out? Give me a call. We're going to listen to one more song. We're going to get the hell out of here. Thank you for tuning in. Good night, America. Good night, Internet. Good night, everybody. Stefan Binjak. The Doors. Light my fire. We'll be back next week with more Nick the Rat Radio. Binders?
that I would be alive if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the bed on fire.
Building a rat ship here. Fuck that shit!
Joe Bob Briggs, Friday. The Last Drive in Season 2. Check out Shudder. Woo! Joe Bob's back, everybody. Yo, the drive-in might come back. Holy shit, these trippy-ass visuals. I hope you all have a great Wednesday, everybody. I love you guys. Wait, where's the ending? Should say brats have rights. Do. Isn't that usually how it goes? Is the show over? Oh wait, yeah, there it is.
Stop killing animals! Rats have rights! Buy on veggies! Rats have rights!
Wait, I'm waiting for it to be 2:53. 5, 6, 7, 8.